Hey everyone, I'm Annie from OceanBase community and welcome to this video. Have you ever wondered how AI applications like ChatGPT or image search systems really understand what you're asking for? The secret is in something called vectors, and today we're going to talk about vector databases, what they are, why they matter, and how OceanBase is doing it better. Let's start from the basics. A vector is just a list of numbers. It could represent a sentence, an image, or even a sound. These numbers capture meaning using what's called an embedding model. For example, if I say Paris and France, their vectors are close in space. But Paris and basketball? Not so much. A vector database stores these vectors and lets you search through them based on similarity. This is super useful when you're not searching for exact matches, but for related meanings. Let's say I ask a chatbot, how many vacation days do I have left this year? A keyword search might just look for vacation or days and miss documents like annual leave policy or PTO balance. But vector search understands the meaning behind the question and can find the most relevant info, even if the words don't exactly match. This powers something called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG. So here's how it works. Pretty simple. First, you ask a question. Then, the system converts your question into a vector, basically, a bunch of numbers that represent the meaning. Next, it searches a vector database to find documents that are semantically similar. Those documents are added to the prompt, much like providing the model with extra context. And finally, the LLM uses that context to give you a more accurate and grounded answer. This makes AI assistants more reliable, up-to-date, and useful without retraining the model. Most vector databases today are standalone systems. That means if you're already storing your business data in a traditional database, now you've got two systems to manage. One for vectors and one for structured data. But this setup can cause some real headaches. First, you've got to keep data in sync across different systems, which is never fun. Second, joining structured data with vector search results? Not easy at all. And worst of all, scaling both systems together quickly gets messy and complicated. That's where OceanBase comes in. OceanBase takes a different approach. We're not building a separate vector database. Instead, we've integrated vector capabilities directly into our distributed SQL engine. That means you can do a few really cool things. You can store and search vector data right next to your regular tables. You can run hybrid searches using plain old SQL, no need to learn anything new. You can even do ANN searches, that's short for approximate nearest neighbor, directly in your SQL. Pretty cool, right? And the best part? It all scales horizontally across nodes, with consistency and great performance. You can directly execute a hybrid search SQL in OceanBase like this, which contains multiple types of searches. In short, you get the power of vector search without the overhead of managing another system. This is just the beginning of what OceanBase can do with vectors. In our next episode, I'll show you the fundamentals of vectors and embeddings in just a few minutes. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss it. See you soon!